One of the key ingredients to changing your life is changing who you are. And one of the easiest ways to change who you are is to change who you associate yourself with. If you want to build a business on eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, if you want to start sourcing items from Facebook Marketplace and flipping them on platforms such as eBay and Amazon, if you want to quit your job, find people who are already where you want to be and model success. If you're struggling right now in your business, if you're having a hard time maintaining your health, if you're really not where you want to be, one of the best things that you can do is start to, one, get yourself around people on a whole nother level than you, and two, bring some accountability into your life. If you're hanging out with the wrong people, if you're hanging out with people who are complaining, if you're hanging out with people who, maybe they're working 9-to-5 jobs, which is perfectly fine, but you hate your job and you believe that the way to success is building your own business, the way to freedom is building your own business, but you're hanging around all these people who are working jobs and who believe that quitting your job is stupid, who believe building a business is too risky, who believe it takes too much capital, that you need to go to college, all these different limiting beliefs. If they all believe these things and you're hanging out with them all the time, you're gonna have a hard time, a really hard time, starting and succeeding in your own business. The same goes with if you want to be healthy, if you want to start running, if you want to feel better about yourself, if you want to stop gossiping, but you're hanging out with people who are eating junk food all the time, who are drinking all the time, if you're hanging out with people who are miserable and you want to be happy, you're going to have a hard time being successful. One of the key ingredients to changing your life is changing who you are. And one of the easiest ways to change who you are is to change who you associate yourself with. If you want to build a business on eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, if you want to start sourcing items from Facebook Marketplace and flipping them on platforms such as eBay and Amazon, if you want to quit your job, find people who are already where you want to be and model success. This is straight from Jim Rohn. This is straight from Tony Robbins, from Brian Tracy, from some of the most successful people of all time in history. They talk about this. Surround yourself with people who are on another level. If you want to get better at basketball and you're playing basketball with a bunch of guys or girls who you're absolutely dominating every single time, you're not growing. Hang out with people and associate with people who push you outside your comfort zone, who make you uncomfortable, who you see living and operating their life at a whole nother standard. And when you're with them, you get nervous, you get uncomfortable. Maybe you start to reflect and say to yourself, wow, I gotta change, I gotta do something different. Look at them saving money. Look at them investing in these businesses. Look at them hiring a team. Look at them putting their money and their time on the line to build something that isn't guaranteed. If you wanna change, you've got to change who you are as a person. You've got to change who you associate with. And you've got to start to put leverage on yourself. Get around people and start making these goals and start putting forth these statements with the people that you're around and say, you know what, I'm going to start a business in the next 60 days. I'm going to lose 15 pounds. I'm going to show up to the gym 3 times this week. I'm going to spend an hour studying the sold listings every single day. And you want to know what? At the end of the week, I'm challenging myself. I'm going to send you a list of all the brands that I learned. Start doing crazy things like that. If you want to change your life, you've got to change who you are as a person. You've got to change what you're doing. You've got to change who you associate yourself with. You've got to change the way you're thinking. Start doing things that you've never done before. Start hanging out with people you've never hung out with before. Start modeling success. We are capable of so much more than we even know. But we've got to be very aware of who we hang out with and who we spend time with and what we allow in our mind. Hanging around with people who are gossiping and who are full of limiting beliefs, we're going to bring that on and we're going to believe these things. Regardless if somebody's right or wrong, who we hang out with and the thoughts that we allow in our mind, that's going to become our reality. Start choosing and selecting the people you hang out with more carefully now. the thoughts, the things you listen to and you watch on TV, and the Netflix and the documentaries and the clubs and the associations or the Facebook groups or the YouTube channels that you consume, these are all having an impact on your life. If you want to get if you want to take your business to the next level, if you want to take your income to a whole new bracket, if you want to take your body to a level that you've never seen before, these are the things that we have to keep in mind. I'd really highly recommend hiring a coach. I'd highly recommend start hanging out with people who are on a whole nother level and try to find a way to add value to them. Don't go into Facebook groups and commenting on YouTube channels and going to maybe real estate associations or reseller meetups or wherever you're going to associate with these people on another level. Don't go there just trying to take. Go up to somebody and say, hey, Gary Vee talks a lot about this. Hey, what can I do to add value to you? I've got a skill set in martial arts. I know how to defend myself. I would love to, be able to find out how I can help you, how I can add value. Maybe you're an amazing, speed reader, right? Yeah, speed reader. Yeah, is that what it's called? I don't know. But maybe you have some amazing skill. You can exchange that with other people to get what you want. Now, you don't want to do it coming from a place of just trying to get what you want, but come from a place of wanting to add value and help people and make a difference. Even though somebody's making way more money than you, maybe your health's on a whole nother level. Maybe you could help them with their health to get what you want with your business and finances, so on and so forth. So start surrounding yourself with people on another level. Start modeling success. Start asking yourself, how can I add value to them? Start to create a whole new circle. Your network is gonna equate your net worth all day long. It might not reflect today. It might not reflect a week or 2 weeks down the road, but it will 6 months down the road. It will 2 years down the road. And that's why I love YouTube so much. People ask me, why do you still make YouTube videos? What's your purpose of making YouTube videos? And I do love helping people. I love the community. I love making money. I love, helping people solve their problems. But one of the best things that I get from making the YouTube videos is I'm able to grow my influence in my circle. I'm able to build real relationships in real life. It was only like a week ago, and I was thinking about all my friends and some of my best friends and the people I spend the most time with and I hang out with, and I've met most of them through YouTube, right? Through my influence on YouTube, through the videos, through the connections. So, I know I dropped a lot of varying topics in this video. I'm all over the place, but I think the key components are, number one, be very careful who you hang out with, because who you hang out with is who you're going to become. Two, make sure that you get accountability in your life. Don't just be accountable to yourself. Start hanging around with people who are on a whole nother level and start, declaring these things that you want, and have people around you who are going to call you out. And number three, just get after it. Go get it. Make it happen. The past does not equal the future. Where you were 6 months, 12 months ago does not define where you're going to be in the next 6 months or the next 12 months in your life. You've got the ability to change. But the only question is, are you willing to change? So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys. Go out there, make it happen, and I hope you are crushing 2020. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.